Okay, so welcome to our module 6 or lesson 4.2. Let's start solving homogeneous differential equation. Aron ma-relate ninyo unsa kanong naatay ginahi tawag nga homogeneous differential equation. So if you remember that a equation is homogeneous if its degree sa tanan niyang variable within the function is just the same. And now if the differential is equation, we can call it homogeneous if its two terms sa katong sa kauban ni dx and dy nga functions has the same degree of homogeneity. So kanus man nato ni siya i-solve. So as I mentioned earlier, no, that ang pag-solve sa differential equation, we do not only use variable separable or elimination of arbitrary constant or the initial value conditions. So here, the other way, kung dili na ito ma-solve, if you remember atong sample on the variable separable na atay variable nga wala na ito na separate katong y dx plus sin x dx or quantity y plus sin x dx. So, we can solve that by variable separable. Therefore, we need to have recourse with homogeneous differential equations. So, mao ni ito ang buhaton. Unsaon man ni nato para magamit nato si homogeneous differential equation. So, atong solution is magamit ta og y equals vx. So, ang tanan y sa usa ka equation himuon na to vx. And then the derivative of y. So, ang derivative ani ni vx is just v dx plus x dv. This is the differential of a product. Okay, so natay two ways ani. So, it's either si y himuon na to vx. And then, so ang derivative aning y, so dy is just equal to v times the derivative of x, so that is dx, plus x dv. Or, pwede po nga cx, himuon na to og vy, and then therefore the derivative of x is equal to v dy plus y dv. No? This is just the differential of this product. So, v times derivative of y, and then plus y times derivative of v mo na dv. So, unsa man natong gamiton na ning duha, sir? Depende kung unsay mas pabor. So, now let's start with the first example para mas masabtan yun nato. Ngate example 1 diri nga given. That is, we have a differential this one. 3x plus 2y dx plus 2x dy equals 0. By looking at the differential equation, makaingon na gyud na diretso nga ang homogeneous differential equation or HDE, ang degree is 1. No? 1 man yung exponent diri. So, saan man ni nato? So, pwede nga ato ang y, tanan y ani, ay himo na to vx, and then tanan dy, himo na to v dx plus x dv. Or we can also use x vy, and then dx equals to v dy plus y dv. So, unsa man atong gamiton ani, sir? So, ato na lang tan-awon, no, ang given. So, if you remember, di ba, this is m, and then this is n. Let's have, ato ang itry. So, let's say here sa n, or let's say dire sa m. Let's say atong gigamit is equals 3x plus 2y dx. So, let's say atong gigamit is x is equal to vy. Therefore, x equals to vy, and then sa ato pa si dx equal to v dy plus y dv. So, tanan x ani, substitute na to vy para usa na lang din ang variable niya na ate y. So, may mo na yung si 3x, may mo siyang 3vy plus 2y times si dx is equal to v dx plus y dv. Si n, which is equal to 2x dy, let's say si x is ilisan ako og vx. So, this becomes 2vx times v dx plus x dv. So, between the two, unsa may mas pilion ninyo? Kani kay hasol pa kay mag-multiply pa mo, FOIL method. Here, mas better kay isa-isa na lang. So, unsay sunod buhaton ani? Let's say I will choose this one. This way, ang Yes, 2x dy. Si x is mo din ako siya. Yes, so dx is equal to v dy, then this is y dv, 2vy. So, let's say ako ang si x, himuon ako og vy. So, tanan ikuan, x aning equation, himuon ako in terms of y. Pwede po, himuon gyapon ako in terms of kuan. In terms of x, kani si y. Anyways, wala gyapon isa si Chuta gyapon ako na sila dire. They are just the same story. So, since usually si x man ito pangitaon, si x na lang ito paboran. So, ang y himuon ako vx. So, dapat may himo na x si y. So, 3x, natay 3x diri, plus si y is may mong vx. So, may mo siyang 2vx. And then, si dx becomes just dx. Dx ra siya kay kanira man natong gamiton. Si y ug dy ra man ang ma-change. So, 3x plus 2vx equals times dx. And then, plus 2x, x just remains because ato mong ipabilin diri is usa lang gyud ka variable that is x. So mo na siya ang naka-tsada sa homogeneous. Usa ra to pabilinon, dili na wala na si x ug y, pili pa gyud nato eliminate si x or si y depende sa atong gamit. So diri is ato mong gi-change tanan y into x. So si dy din nato is times v dx plus x dv equals 0. So ma-factor out nato ni si x. So this becomes x times 3 plus 2v dx plus 2, kani wala na may ma-factor out dira, 2x times v dx plus x dv equals 0. So if you notice no, same siya sa homogeneity nga katong function, katong atong gipagawas gani si r, and dili lang si x lang. So since napagawas na to si x sa duha ka equation, we can multiply the whole equation with 1 over x. Ma-cancel na dayon si x. Then, ang mabili na lang is 3 plus 2v dx plus 2 times v dx plus x dv equals 0. So, mas simpler ang solution. So, kung ako ni siyang distribute, this becomes 3 dx plus 2v dx plus 2v dx plus x dv equals 0. Combine like terms, no? Natay 2v dx plus 2v dx, that is 4v dx, 3dx plus 4v dx plus x dv equals 0. Ipagawas nato si dx here, we can write it as 3 plus 4v times dx plus x dv equals 0. Notice, so 2 times v dx, that is 2v dx times 2x, so this becomes 2x dv, and then 2x dv, and then 2x dv. So would like to rewrite this one here. So the equation, ko rewrite. So we have 3 plus 4v dx plus 2x dv equals 0. Yes. And then, so now, wala pwede na nato sa ma-variable separable. Unlike earlier nga equation na din nato ma-variable separable. So muning homogeneous equation, pag homogeneous equation, atong apply ng homogeneity, and then we can resolve it with the variable separable. So you multiply the whole equation with 1 over x times 3 plus 4v. Makancel niyo siya diri. So may mo siyang dx over x plus cancel si x, mabilin is kani. So it becomes 2 dv over 3 plus 4v equals 0. So if you notice, no, this is like a du over u, the derivative of the natural logarithmic function. And here also it looks like du over u. If u is 3 plus 4v, then therefore, our du is equal to 4 dv. So 4 dv, di ba? So ibuhaton nato para mahimo na siyang 4. So we can multiply it with 2. So the equation dx over x plus this become 2 times 2 dv over 3 plus 4v equals 0. But this is an equality nga equation. So dapat kung unsay gibuhat nimo diri, dapat i-apply siya sa whole equation kay di siya equal. So unsay buhaton nato, therefore mag-multiply ta og 1/2. Diba? 1/2 times 2 murarag wala gyapon nahitabo. But this is just for the sake nga ma-apply na to siya natural logarithmic. So this becomes dx over x plus 1/2 for dv over 3 plus 4b is equal to 0. Therefore, ato na din siya mo solve. Integrate all sides. We have here ln x plus 1/2 ln of 3 plus 4v is equal to c. So ln x plus, actually 1/2 pwede na ito na magamit. This becomes 3 plus 4v raised to the 1/2 is equal to c. We can further rewrite this. Ang kanang anything raised to 1/2, so any number raised to 1/2 is just equal to square root of that number. So this becomes ln x plus ln square root of 3 plus 4v equals c. So na natural logarithmic nga relationship, this becomes x over square root of 3 plus 4v equals c. Following the rule of mathematics nga dili pwede ang naay square root or roots dire sa ubos. So multiply nato ang numerator ug denominator with what is the denominator. So 3 plus 4v over square root of 3 plus 4v. So mura lagi mo sila makancel, di ba? Is equal to c. Then this becomes ln x square root of 3 plus 4v over 3 plus 4v equals c. To remove ln, you can raise the equation with a. So we can write this as x square root of times square root of 3 plus 4v over 3 plus 4v is equal to e to the c. Let's say this is c1. So unsa may ato buhaton ani nga na may v ug si x. Ako lang i-simplify further. This becomes x square root of 3 plus 4v is equal to c1 times 3 plus 4v. So di ba if you remember atong gibuhat si y gi-change nato, no? We made it as unsa? Y is equal to vx. So solving for v is equal to just y over x. So ato ni i-retain nga value diri, we have x is equal to square root of 4. Ang v is y over x is equal to c1 times 3 plus 4y over x. So this is the general solution of the given, of this given nga 3x plus 2y dx plus 2x dy equals 0. This is the general solution of this differential equation.